Hi, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Love and Confetti, the show where we talk about life, relationships, love, and self. I'm Dani, and I am co hosting the show with my boyfriend,
Hi guys,
Arion.
I'm Arion.
Yeah. So on today's episode, this is gonna be different. We're basically gonna be answering questions, and I don't know what kind of questions this is gonna be because we're kind of both going in blind into this because I asked my friend to write some questions for us. Kind of weird questions, maybe stupid questions that
Yeah.
we're both supposed to answer. And I have no context because these questions are in rolled up pieces of paper. So we're gonna find out. This episode is as much of a surprise to us as it will be to you.
Okay.
So let's go ahead.
And do we trust this friend, babe?
We'll see after this episode.
Okay.
Okay, you wanna go first?
Uh,
I'm kind of scared.
okay. So how we'll do it is we'll unroll it, and then whoever's turn is it will be the one
Yeah.
asking the question. Okay. Okay.
So
I'll go
there's
first,
basically 13 questions. Each of us will do six, take turns. And maybe the last one we can like do bato bato pick or something.
or we share it. We both answer it.
Fine. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you're first, huh?
Okay. Go.
If our situation was like the situation in 51st Dates or Memento, where I had short term memory loss and I forgot who you were every single time, would you still want to be with me?
Okay. So I'm the one with short-term memory loss, and the
Joke, no.
questions.
Your turn means I ask you a question.
Oh.
So I'm asking you where I had short term memory loss and I forgot who you were every single time. Would you still want to be with me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why?
Because then it would be like introducing myself to you every time, like our first date every day. And
But you,
it'll
you
be,
don't get tired?
uh, maybe I'd get a bit tired, but like, I think I'd find it funny because, it's like it's a meeting. I'm meeting you for the first time every day. And I always see that bright eyes, the glow in your eyes, like as if, wow, it's our first time again, right? Like it'll be very charming. So definitely, I think I wouldn't get frustrated. I'd find inventive ways to like keep you interested, and find fun ways to like try new things with you, and then you'd be like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Oh no, I'm your boyfriend." And I'm like, "Oh really? I'm a boyfriend." Yeah,
Yeah, that's me.
yeah. So I think,
I feel like you can take me to like for example like a really good, let's say the apple pie that we had, like the best apple pie.
yeah,
And then every single time, every single day we'd go there. And then
yeah,
every single time I'd be like, wow, this is the best, this is the
yeah.
best.
You had
And
this
then I
yesterday.
forget
Like
about it. And then
really?
like the more I do it again.
Yeah. No, definitely. I'd still be with you because I love you.
Okay. I don't know if I want to be with you, May. I'm so
I
sorry.
think I'm more patient than you. I think if it was
Yeah,
you,
that's
you'd get so
why.
frustrated, like, why don't you remember? And I'm leaving
Yeah, that's
you.
me.
I break up with you, and then you go.
Okay. Sige, your turn. What would be a deal breaker? What would be a deal breaker for you in a relationship?
Okay, so your deal breaker. What is your deal
My
breaker?
deal breaker? I have a lot. Like if you did anything abusive or whatever, toxic, deal breaker. If you, I guess if you, how do I say this nicely? Like if you didn't know what you wanted in life, or you had like a very I don't want to say mediocre, but you're willing to settle for mediocre, but like
You have no
what I'm trying to
ambition.
say is like I want to pair myself with a winner because like I have a very
Yeah.
like I want to win, dude. So
Yeah.
if life were a contest, I'd want to be with someone who also wants to be first place or whatever. Like not aiming on metrics, but just in general, are
Mm-hmm.
you competitive? Kind of like that. Because if this was a game and I'd just be with someone who's like willing to be last place, then it's like it kinda, I don't know. Like I guess it sucks the fun out of playing or something.
Yeah,
And like
I know what you mean.
you get what I mean? Like you want to side yourself with the winner.
Exactly.
Other deal breakers, maybe if you were like if you're mean, or if you like raised your voice at me, like these are all like, just the common red flags. But I guess like something that's not super a red flag is that's not talked about is more on like if you were very, I don't know the word for it, not go-getter is what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
anti-go-getter.
Can I answer also? This one?
Yeah.
This one's kind of cool. I think for me, like my biggest is disrespect. Like in any
Mm.
form, in any manner, is to
Mm.
disrespect the other person. I've seen this in a couple of couples before, but basically, especially public disrespecting, I find that to be the
Ah, right.
worst because it's like you're belittling your partner in front of others,
Mm-hmm.
and what? Why do you
Like
have to do that?
if you yell at them in public or
Yeah,
something.
you yell at them in public, you blame them for things, like, oh, my life sucks and it's all because of this person. And like in my head, like, okay, you could have left that person. Why are you still with that person? And why are you still
Mm.
abusing that person? So for me, that's my biggest deal breaker is if any person disrespects me in front of another, I'm done. It's over.
Mm.
Like that, you cross the line there because you're
Mm-mm.
you're you're talking shit about me in front of somebody that we probably don't even know so well.
Mm-mm.
That's not good. For me, I would never be with someone like that. Yeah.
Can I add? Just thought of it. I feel like if our values don't align, not that I cannot compromise, but I also don't like the thought of like if I find this important and you don't, do I have to find it less important? Do I have to, I guess, like try to understand it from your perspective? But what if I don't? Or like, I don't know. It's kind of like I have to change my mind in some way. In some way, for me, that's a deal breaker. Another deal breaker would be if you were like, I'm trying to find the right word for it. And the thing that comes to mind is like you were typical rat race kind of person. Like get a job to buy things to impress other people, and then you go into middle age, and then you're like, what did I do with my life? Oh, because I didn't really go after what I wanted. Because in the end, I wanted my fancy car, I wanted my blah blah blah, and that's why I'm like this. I don't know how to, but you understand what I mean, right? Like
Yeah.
I guess someone who's not so self aware and was in a way maybe living life based on other people's
Expectations or
expectations,
yeah,
and then yeah, so maybe I think the word there is self aware,
I
or like
guess.
the courage to
Well,
to
I'm not really like that.
yeah,
So
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, right?
Mhm. Mhm. This is
Um
my turn now.
this is your turn. So
Yeah.
I'm asking, this is a good one, huh? Okay. I'm asking you. Would you rather marry your ex or let your partner marry theirs?
Wait, what? That's so like there's no
Yeah,
winning
this is a good
there.
question
What
though.
the
But
heck?
it's a good question. Yeah.
There's no winning in that one. So either way, it's
You
bad,
know,
right?
I don't think this is a I don't think there's like a winner in this all these questions.
Okay.
That's a good
Okay.
one.
Okay, I think I rather marry my ex. And
Mm-hmm.
I hope you don't feel bad, but like there's an
No, I don't.
explanation for that. It's because given the option, I don't that's the thing because it's like one or the other. But what if both
Mm-hmm.
happen, right? What if I marry my ex and you marry your ex, then what, right? The thing is, for me, like if you really wanted to be with an ex, I would let you. So then maybe yeah to the first one, and then at the same time, I'm not in super bad terms with all my exes. So then like I pick one and like that's fine. Gosh, this is hard. Okay, I think I would rather marry my ex. I think that's my final answer because if we break up, I rather move on fast and be with another person than being alone and watching you be with another person. I know that sounds super selfish, but
Mm-hmm.
I gotta prioritize myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we are broken up, I gotta prioritize my own well being first.
Mm-hmm.
And if that means going with somebody else who maybe wasn't so bad in the past, then I would much rather do that than seeing you happy with someone else and feeling miserable inside. It's selfish, I know, but I guess that would be my answer.
Yeah, but what if we weren't broken up? Like what if, for example, we are together and we're happy, like right now, someone put a gun to both our heads. One of you has to marry your ex. Would you rather I marry or you marry?
Then I would rather you marry if that was the case because I rather you be happy. If it was like forced, like I rather like, because okay, like we're not
How
broken
do you know
up,
I'd be
right?
happy with my ex?
I don't, but at least like you're out of that uncomfortable situation of guns to our head. Like you get what I mean? Like
I guess.
yeah, like if it was
I
really like
guess.
forced upon us, then I prefer that you experience something you haven't experienced because I'm sure you have a lot of because I'm done with all that. I've experienced all that and I don't think that there's much more to experience with my access. Unlike you don't really have proper access, so I feel like you
Mm,
probably have more to experience.
that's true. Um, My turn. What would I do if Arion were allergic to rain and sky or Nutella or Turon? Basically, what would I do if you were allergic to my pets? I would might be sad, but I wouldn't be like it wouldn't be a deal breaker. I mean like I don't think I need to stop hanging out with them if I'm with you, like, if I play with them and then I take a bath and then I'm with you. Or it's just that you wouldn't play with them, right?
I guess. How bad is this allergy? If it's just a light skin allergy, then
if it's a
there's a
light
lot of
allergy, I know that you're
factors
gonna be like,
here.
I don't care, babe.
Yeah, like
Bring on
yeah,
bring
exactly.
on the
Bring them on,
allergies.
blah, 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 then I have rashes everywhere. Then fine, I'm okay. It's I love
What
animals.
would I do? I would make you wear like a PPE and then you can play with all my pets.
Yeah. Okay. I'd accept. I'd wear one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so your turn again. If I was horrible at sex, would you still want to be with me? Horrible. Horrible, babe.
I don't think I'd want to be with you.
Huh? Why?
Like if it's horrible without the room for improvement and I can't train you and teach you anything, then yeah, then I probably wouldn't want to be with
But
you.
what about my personality?
I love your personality. I love everything, but this is a big thing for me. Like this is important for me.
But but babe, what if we just go open?
Open relationship.
Yeah, so why you wanna break up with me?
Okay. Okay, I'd stay with you for your personality, but I'd probably ask to be open to other people so that I at least have that
Oh,
side, you know,
oh,
like covered.
ouch.
What about, I mean, what's your
Okay.
answer?
I mean, I don't think that's really. It's not as big of a deal to me as it is to you, I think.
Maybe that's why.
Okay. Okay, next one. What would make you not love me anymore?
Ouch. Okay, so what would make you not love me anymore?
Can we, like, because I mentioned the deal breakers. So basically that.
So it's the same.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
If yeah, I mean,
that's
like
easy.
if you were me, yeah, like for me, if you showed any red flags to me that are like, it's not just a mistake. It's more
Yeah,
of like, like built in you or
yeah.
whatever. Then
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree. If you're like just if you're straight up mean to me, then yeah, it's done.
Why?
I
You're so mean. You keep saying that you're gonna stay with me forever, and then you're
I
so
will
easy to
stay
say
with
like,
you
oh, if you're bad at
forever.
sex, I'd go. And then if
No,
you're mean to me, I'd go. It's done.
no, no. What I mean is like if anyone, not you specifically, if anyone's mean to me, then it's done because that's already a sign of like you're not kind, you know.
Okay,
And
fine.
then the bad at sex thing is only because it's important to me, but I'm not implying that you are. So that's not an issue. That's a non-issue for us, okay?
Okay. Okay. So now I ask you, if I get really bad plastic surgery or Botox without telling you, and you one day saw what I looked like, would you still date me?
What do you mean? Like, how would you look like in the future with this bad Botox and plastic surgery?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I don't know. I like natural. That's the thing. And if I had expressed, okay, put it this way. If I expressed that I like natural and you never told me anything, and then one day I find out that nothing was natural, then yes, I would feel kind of betrayed,
Mm.
like I'd feel bad. And okay, like the thing is, like, okay, you can say, like, oh, like, but then what about the personality and all that? Yeah, of course, I appreciate the personality. Like, I love your personality, but the thing is, I expressed that this was important to me and you lied to me about it, right?
Mm.
You should have been more upfront with me early on. Then I'd probably think about it and talk about it. But because you tell me later on and I find out later on and then it's like that later on, then of course I'd feel bad.
But that's if my entire face was completely different from what I looked like before.
I don't know.
No, no, no. What you said, what you just said. That's if everything was
Yeah,
completely
that's why.
different.
That's if everything was just not you, then yeah, I would feel
What
like it's
if
disingenuous.
a couple of things were different? that I didn't tell you about because I wasn't comfortable to tell you yet.
As long as you told me eventually, then yeah, okay, that's fine. But if it was like everything, then of course I'd feel a little bit lied to, you know?
Okay. Next. If I went missing for 5 years and you had a new wife or husband, would you leave her for me? If you went missing for 5 years and
So,
I already had new husband, would
okay,
I
so,
leave him for
okay,
you?
okay. So this is like a castaway situation. I went missing, and then you remarried, and then I come back after so many years. I'm back, and I'm expecting to be with you again, but turns out that you have a husband, maybe a kid, I don't know. And yeah, okay, that's a good one.
Damn. I think my answer would depend on like, do I love my new husband as much as or more than you? Like the love I feel for you, do I also feel that towards my husband? Or did I marry this husband because I was lonely and like, okay, you know what, good enough kind of thing. But it doesn't compare. Yeah, but because 5 years is a lot of time to change. So what if, for example, like he's like we match and then me and you 5 years we haven't connected, nothing, and you changed and I changed, and we're both like different people.
And there's also the trauma of being missing, right? Maybe I was kidnapped or something. We don't know what trauma I went through,
Oh yeah, okay, fine,
right?
yeah. That's
Or I
yeah, but
was
then
in an
honestly, see, I feel bad
island
now because I
somewhere.
left you. What the heck?
Yeah.
Like, what if you got kidnapped and then you're like, be with me now, and I'm like, oh no.
I think like if it was my situation and you went missing, I'd hold out for as long as possible, and then maybe after like maybe 2 years, if I really don't see you coming back, then I'd start dating again. And then if you show up after 5 years, then it depends on my current situation with the person I'm with. So
Hmm.
I think it depends. Like, do I really love this person, or do I really love you? Then of course, if I really love, like, we had our special thing, then of course I'd go back with you. If I'm with this person and we have a kid, I think the kid's kind of like the deal breaker. Because like even let's say
Hmm.
I don't love the person too much, but we had a kid because we loved each other at the moment, and then a lot
Hmm.
happens in 5 years, and then you show up, but I already have the kid. Then I'd probably stay because of the kid, because I feel like that's my responsibility. I have to make that work because you don't
Hmm.
want to put trauma in a kid. So yeah, a
Hmm.
bit
I,
complicated, but yeah.
I think this, like, I mean, maybe not now, but I think this is a good question for like a future episode. Like, would you tolerate a really bad marriage for the sake of a kid?
That's a good one.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Okay, we'll go through
I
that
feel like
after.
I wouldn't personally, but
Depends.
my answer can change. I don't know. I don't have a kid, so
Yeah, that's
it's
why.
it's like I don't feel that attachment yet.
Yeah, that's
But
why.
yeah, okay. Future episode.
Okay,
Next
next
next question.
question.
We have a few more. Okay. Um, babe, would you give a free pass to your partner? Would you give a free pass to me if my celebrity crush wanted one night out with me?
And this free pass meant everything, like no boundaries, nothing, like all out, like whatever you want.
I don't know, like whatever happens, I guess.
Yeah, I
Huh?
would. I would.
Why?
Firstly, it's a celebrity. I mean, not every day a celebrity wants to take you out. If it's like Avin Jogia or one of those guys that you like crush on so hard, thing is you don't really have too many celebrity
Yeah, I don't
crushes.
have. Yeah, I don't have.
But anyway, if there was one in particular, and then they're like so like kilig and whatever, and it's just one night, and it includes like like the R18 stuff, yeah, I won't ask you much about it. The next day, I won't say anything. I'll say as long as you just have a good time. But that's it. One night. That's my limit. Like one night, and then you're not gonna continue talking to him. You're not gonna have an affair. It's just one night. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But it's not one night, and then you tell me the next day, oh, I had one night with the guy. No, it's more like this guy wants to ask me out one night,
Mm-hmm.
and then I give you my seal of approval. You know. So it's
Okay.
I have to give my seal of approval, kind of thing.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
I'll take note of that.
Yeah.
I feel like I would. You know what? Theoretically, I'd allow you because I find it cool. Like, whoa, your celebrity crush wants to take you out. Cool, But if it was like in real life, like in this situation, and they wanted to take you out, if dinner date, fine, go. Like sure. I mean, I'd probably be a bit sad, but then if it was just dinner and just talking, then I don't really think, I mean, I don't know. But I feel like if it's like all out, you can do anything you want. I feel like it's more of I'll allow you, but on the inside, I'm also hoping that you'd say no,
Yeah,
because I also don't want that image in my head for the rest of our lives, because it's going
that's
to
true.
affect me and how I treat you also.
That's true.
But I also understand that it's a very unique situation.
Yeah.
And I know that it's more of selfishness that I don't want you to go.
Well, it's also selfishness if I want to go. So you can point it both
Ah,
ways,
yeah.
right?
That's true.
But the thing is, yeah, like you said, like it's a unique situation. So I guess it boils down to how big of an experience is this going to be?
Yeah.
Like if it's just some random celebrity, okay, but if it's like I don't know, like freaking Benedict Cumberbatch, and then he's like gonna talk to you or whatever, basta, it's like a completely unique private jet, kind of experience. Then I
Mm-hmm.
guess it boils down to that. It boils
Hmm.
down to the whole experience level of the thing.
I think if I went on the date, I'd be straight up. I have a boyfriend, so don't expect anything from me. But I'll go on the date with you. And
No,
maybe like if they flirt with me, then I'll flirt back. But I won't make a move.
why don't we
And
just like
maybe
make it better and like, okay, can I bring my boyfriend? Can I bring my girlfriend? And if they want to like, sleep with us or something, we'll be like, can we have our partner there too? Like, okay.
the heck, babe.
Hey,
Okay.
I think that's better. That's the best solution.
Yeah, I guess. Hmm. Um. Okay. So, what if I stopped getting turned on or attracted to you? Would you allow me to leave you, or would you still want me to stay? I feel like if I stop being attractive to you, but I could do something to reignite that attraction, I would do it. But if I did that thing, nothing worked, I think that as hard as it is, I'll allow you to leave me because number one, you're probably, let's say, miserable. And I'm also miserable because I'll feel so insecure all the time. So we're both just gonna be in that like I don't know, like the couples who stay together but nothing's like there's no point kind of thing. So I guess, yeah, we leave each other and then we'll can we still like go on dates though, or like can we still be friends? Like we'll just revert to like being
Always,
best friends
always
who
be
don't have yeah,
BFFs.
we'll be best friends, but then we don't have like that what do you call that? Like super best friends, like platonic.
Yeah,
There is nothing sexual or nothing
attraction.
romantic,
Yeah, yeah.
but
I
we're just
agree.
best friends.
I agree. Stick to being friends, and then we just go our separate ways, and so that you feel better and you feel attractive to someone, and I feel better because I feel attracted to someone.
Or maybe we could do like an open relationship. So you're free to do whatever you want with whoever, but then maybe in terms of like companionship, we're there for each other. If we still have this connection, but it's just
Yeah,
that
we're not
the attraction
attracted.
isn't
The
there.
physical attraction isn't there.
No?
Yeah, I would, I
Something
would,
like
I
that.
would. Yeah, I'd be open to an open relationship if that was the case, or the friendship thing, either one or the
Yeah.
other.
Because in my understanding, men want to feel respected. That's like their, like that's their number one need. But
Mm-hmm.
women need to feel desired. So if I don't feel desired, then it's like I don't feel fulfilled, or like there's nothing that's making me, I guess, like confident in our relationship, confident in like you, you know.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's why I'm like I'd rather like you go.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay. If I were bald, would you date me?
If you were bald, would I date you?
Yeah, if I was bald, would you date me?
Sure.
And I didn't want to wear a wig. I didn't want to wear a wig, babe.
Sure. There are some girls who are bald and they're still
No
attractive.
way.
Because hair isn't everything. I mean,
Yeah, but
babe,
like
you
usually,
still have a pretty face. You still got a good body. Okay, you're still attractive to me. Even without the hair, I'm picturing it now. I'd still date you. Maybe I'd make you wear like a wrap sometimes, or maybe you'd wear like a hat sometimes. But still, there's ways you can look attractive without hair.
okay. Okay, babe. Next question. If a drunk girl who made passes at you in the bar was blackout drunk and needed a ride home, would you give her a ride?
Yeah, I mean, no question. Okay, she made passes at me, sure. Okay, maybe she's like, like wants to do something. But if she's blackout, passed out, I don't think she's a threat anymore. So yes, I would bring her. I'd even bring her to our house and say, look, this girl. If I left her there, she would have probably been taken advantage of or something. So I had to bring her here, and we're gonna watch over her, and then we're gonna send her home like with an Uber or something afterwards. And that's it. Like I'm a gentleman. Like I'm not gonna leave somebody who's in danger alone. Put it that way.
You're very nice. Okay. Last question. What if I died and I started haunting you because I wanted to be with you like Casper? Would you still want to be with me?
Hi, I'm Casper.
I um do you look like Casper?
Yeah.
I'm like if
Or
you
do you
look
prefer
like
I look like his
you.
uncles?
No, I want you to look like you. I would want to be with you for the moment. Does that mean forever? No, because eventually, what if I want to start a family and all that? So, I'd like so
Would you
bad.
would you still want to
I'd like
be
be
like
with
my
you.
friend?
I would want to be your friend, but then like that's so weird if I started dating again and then you're just there watching. But then I always get, and if you scared me, then I get like super pissed at you. Like, what the heck? You know that I'm a scaredy cat and you're a ghost. And I'm like, why would you haunt me?
I wouldn't scare you. Actually, okay, I just want to say there's a really good movie that I think we should watch together that
What?
actually talks about like this topic.
What?
I think it's just called Ghost. Patrick
I think
Patrick Swayze.
I think I've heard of it.
Okay, date night. We're gonna watch that, and then we'll like
Okay.
look. It's a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that concludes our questions.
I think our friend came up with some really funny and ingenious questions. And well,
Thank you, friend.
thank you, friend. And well, guys, what are your answers? Let us know. And we hope you guys like this episode. The last two episodes have been kind of, just chill because, we've had some stressful weeks this past few weeks for us. So we kind of wanted to cool down a little bit and just have some lighthearted podcasts where, we talk about some interesting and fun things.
Yeah.
So,
Don't worry. We'll have deeper stuff in the future.
yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for listening to us. And we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And, well, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.